idyllic vision that everyone would create personal brands and we'd all be a contributor to brand awareness and lead flow and acquisition. But I think I'm realizing very fast that that's one, unrealistic. Two, I actually think it's a distraction away from people's core competency. And I think that's probably the biggest highlight for me. And I think that is the fear from a corporation perspective is, hold up, these people were dependent on me to, show up. And all of a sudden, if everyone here had 1 million followers, maybe a pretty empty office, and understandably so, right? Like our whole thing is how do you build freedom through a personal brand? And look at my videographer, traveled all the way through Europe, took him to the top of Kilimanjaro, took him to the Dolomites, took him all over. And we sort of get to around August and he's looking around and going, hey man, like this is awesome. But back when I was in Sydney, I could run this agency. I was sort of making 20, 30,000 a month. Also looking at starting my personal brand and the amount of time and effort I'm putting into yours, I just don't have time. And I remember the first indicator was I saw on Instagram, he posted a piece of content. I said, hey Jack, like if you create those for me, I'd love the same content. I'm happy to pay you per reel for those. And that was when we had the conversation. And no matter what I pay him per reel, it's not the same as one of those reels blowing up, 1 million views, now got 10K followers, now brand reaches out. He can advertise his agency, may start his own offer, coaching program. No matter how much money I pay him, I can't keep up with that. So I think anyone who's starting to build a brand and realize if you're great at content and if you're putting time and energy into content, it's an opportunity cost against putting it into your own brand. So there's this beautiful balance of how do you find people in that space that are highly motivated to work, but not too ambitious that they're going to go and do their own thing. And I honestly think it's a window because anyone who's highly motivated to work will be successful in their work. Once they see that success, they'll realize they can apply that in their own life. Once they make that decision, that's when they become ambitious.